Hi, and welcome to our first episode of Talk
of the Town.
Talk of the Town. My name is Mo McNeary.
And I am that Tom Wright guy.
And we are so happy to be here. And we want to tell you a little bit about how this show came about. Tom and I, for those that don't know, Tom and I are best friends.
BFFs.
We're totally BFFs.
Forever.
Yeah. Forever?
Yeah.
How about just for now? Okay.
Oh, so you're going to add an N on me, huh?
Just
You're going
for
to add
now.
an N? Nice.
We're best friends
Thanks.
just for now.
All right.
But we
We're starting
wanted
off
a
really
way,
well here.
Yeah, we are. We wanted a way to showcase our best friendhood. And let's talk about how we became best friends.
Oh, geez, yeah. I think we met the Unsung Hero Surprise with Mr. Dave Bedoin.
Yes, that's right. That was many, many years ago.
Many
Dave
years
Bedoin,
ago.
a fixture at Channel 14.
And we've done
It was Channel 10 back then, wasn't it?
Channel 10, yes.
Yeah.
But we've climbed up in the channel world, and now we're on 14.
You're on Channel 14, I understand. And a little known fact, Tom's mom was my college roommate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I
So
know.
I'm going to get those stories then.
Yeah, so that's how we became, so I remember when you were born.
Oh,
No, I
really?
don't. And,
Like it was yesterday, huh?
It was like yesterday, which is, I'm hoping that.
Because I was told I was born on a Viking ship near Greenland.
Oh,
Was
that
what
is
it was?
true.
Is it true?
I was there. I was there on a little cruise myself.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I can hold on to that story then.
You
Good.
can hold on to that story. So this is very fun. So this is our first show called
Talk of the Town.
And we want to really get the pulse of Hastings and what goes on here in this wonderful city. There are certain places that you can go and really see what's going on. And you and I did a lot of that, didn't we?
We sure did.
So as you saw in the opening of our show, well, we saw some things we maybe shouldn't have seen.
True.
Is that fair?
But that's our job, Mo. I think we take on that burden that
Right.
we go
Right.
and we find those things that shouldn't be seen, but Tom and Mo, we see
Yes,
them.
and we did a little eavesdropping, which is one of my favorite things to do. We learned a lot about the city.
You have a degree in eavesdropping, don't you?
I do.
Have
I'm
you?
the Gladys Kravitz of my neighborhood. Do you know what that means?
No.
He's too young.
Gladys
That's very
Kravitz.
sad. Please laugh if you're at home and understand that joke. Anyway, we can show like a picture of Gladys. I'll clue you in
Okay,
later.
I'll
Yes,
have to
ask your
Google that.
mom.
What's her
Ask
name
your
again?
mom.
Gladys?
Gladys Kravitz.
Gladys Kravitz.
Google her.
Okay, I'll Google her.
Go to the Google machine.
Yeah, the Google machine.
Anyway, so that was very fun. We did our show opening and highlighted, of course, our best friendship.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
What
Showed
were
it
some
very
of the
well.
things that you enjoyed about our day we spent together?
Oh, geez, what did I not enjoy?
Oh, that's so
Mo?
nice. Tell us more.
Yeah, eating marshmallows was great, and then also, riding yours and Terry's tandem bike around and taking very good care of it and
it's all good.
not damaging it at all,
That's so
and
nice.
not having to take it to a bike shop. It was nice.
Where it currently is.
Where
yeah.
it currently is.
That
I got
was
a little
all good.
excited. Okay, I did get a
That
little
was all
excited
good.
on that bike ride.
That was
and,
all good. But Tom, you mentioned my wonderful husband, Terry Sieben, and I have two children. You
Yes.
have two children.
Two kids as well, Vera and Ben, 4 and 2.
And
yeah.
I have Grace and Jack that are 11 and 9
Nice.
and live in Hastings. I've lived here many, many years, graduated from Hastings High School, spent 20 years in corporate America, and as you know, I work at KDWA Radio.
Yes.
Hi, Dan Massman.
What all do you do at KDWA?
You
I think
know,
people, you do quite a bit.
Well, that's so nice. Not really. I just I come in the front door because I'm not always sure my key works, and from week to week, and so yeah. And the password is quilts in case anyone needs to know. You just walk in, and if you need to get to the back, you say quilts, and Barb is very distracted, and then you just like zip in. Yes,
Nice,
but no,
nice.
I host the Tuesday edition of the Super Saver Radio Shopping Show. I do some commercials for them and also do interviews, and that has been a very fun thing to get to know people. How about
Nice.
you? What brought you here?
Well, after the Viking ship deal, I went into the Army. I was born and raised in Rapid City, South Dakota, and then went into the Army out of high school and joined the military for a few years, got out to go to school here in Minnesota, and ended up getting a degree in radio broadcasting and communications. And then during that time is when I applied for a job here, or actually came for an informational interview, as they call them, with Dave Bedoin here. And he offered me a part-time reporter job.
And fast forward many years?
Yes, fast forward, here I am 10 years later, and Dave retired. I put my name in a hat, somehow I got lucky and talked him into hiring me as the executive director, and so I've been doing that for the last 5 years.
Wonderful.
Fun ride.
Congratulations. Well, this is very fun, and I look forward to finding out what truly is the talk of the town.
Yes.
What are some of the things that we're going to be doing today?
Well, today, folks, and for you, I'll clue you in after the break,
Thank
too.
you,
I'll get
because
some
I'm
more.
just here, just sitting. And
Well, we have a special guest. We have Michelle Jacobs going to be in.
We do?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll
her.
talk to her about, get to know Michelle, actually, too,
Okay.
but also talk about Rivertown Days. It's that time of year again for the big
My favorite
annual
time.
event. Yes.
My
and-
favorite time of year.
Favorite time, and that's when Terry saves. That's when you save up the bail money for, right? When Terry's got to bail you out.
That is, and I save my pennies for fried food.
Fried food, yes, all the good food there. And Mo has some cooking tips for you. She's got a special segment. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a special segment. I'm a very busy person, as most people are today. So, yeah, I have a really nice recipe for busy people.
Yes, yes. What a crock.
It's a crock pot recipe.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So it's going to be good.
If you come to my house any time of the day or night, the crock pot is usually on. Yeah.
Hey, crock pot meal. I love a crock pot meal. So I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you. Oh, good. I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to that. And also, and we'll go right into it too, we got some headlines.
We do.
We have some headlines.
Because this
yes.
is the talk of the
The
town.
talk of the
so
town.
we want to know what the town's talking about.
Exactly.
Well, I'm not really a news person, so would you be so kind as to, you can maybe take that role.
All right. Well, here we go. Some headlines for you folks. Most of it real. Actually, not a whole lot of it is real. I should be honest there, because
Well, then I could have done this bit.
But we're still going to tell the stories. We start with surprising news. In this year's mayoral race, it turns out there will be a race. 2 candidates have announced write-in campaigns against Mayor Paul Hicks. One is TV celebrity Take a Hike Mike. We reached out and he said, "Why not? I've artificially inseminated a cow. I think I can handle Hastings." The other write-in candidate is KDWA's Nick Tuckner. And we also reached out to Tuck and he replied, "No way, Jose. I like my Monday Night Football. This is a sick joke." We will see who is laughing on November 4th. So we'll see about that.
Excellent.
Yeah. So we got a race there. That's interesting.
We do have a race.
Hastings is set to host the PDGA Disc Golf World Championships this month. Our own CP Adams Park was selected as a course for the tournament. And we are proud to report we have 2 local disc golfers that made the cut. One is Tom the Flamethrower Murray of the Hastings Fire Department.
Makes sense.
Oh, yep. And then Chris the Disc Cope of Hastings Family Service. The Hastings YMCA has announced a new name.
A new name.
Or actually a new letter. Instead of
Okay.
going by the Y, they will soon go by the A.
What?
Yeah, they're taking the A. Executive Director Derek Yeager said
Yes.
it's all about where you're at in the phone book. This will be a huge leap forward for the A. That's a lot of signage to take care of too, but I could see it, A.
What about my song that I like to sing about the Y?
Oh, that's right. They're going to have to
How
change
will
the
that
song.
work?
Maybe that's part of the marketing campaign they do for this is,
So they're going to
the
bring back.
AYMC.
So they're going to bring back.
something, I don't know.
Who's the group that did that song?
The group that did the Y song. Village People, thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
small audience in the studio here.
Thank you, Mike and
And
Mike.
director. Moving on to the next story here. Hastings Community Ed is facing controversy over its name. Another name story here. And it's coming from a familiar name. Longtime City Council member Ed Rivness. He said he's tired of the confusion and he's been ignored repeatedly by Community Ed to change the Ed. The organization's director, Mary O'Brien, defended the name, saying, "We like Ed, but we like our Ed too, maybe even more. So we're keeping it." Interesting,
That's fair.
I guess. Yeah, that's fair. You can't blame them for that.
No, either
But
side. I mean, I'm not going to weigh in. That's too controversial for me.
on Ed's side,
that's too much for me to weigh in on.
At what point can you? I mean, he's done a lot though. I mean, at what
Not
point?
getting involved.
At
in
some
that.
point, you got to let
No,
them like call the
can't.
shots on
No.
what their name can be used in,
No,
right?
it's just too. I don't want to go out on a limb on either of those sides.
The Godfather of the Hastings City Council, Ed Rivnes.
Too covers.
I have to do that every time I mention Ed Rivnes. I got to do the
Why?
Godfather impersonation.
Da, da, da,
yeah.
da, 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 da.
Oh, I told you folks, this is awesome news here, right? Okay, final touches on the new bridge project will be complete soon. You've seen it all going on underneath the bridge. Yes, that's all going to be done soon. And then after all is said and done, the total cost will be around $130 million. Wow. $130 million. But you know what, Mo?
No.
It was almost for less than that. They almost got a really good deal. The state did approach Lunda Ames, the contractor, with a Groupon, but apparently it expired. So it's too bad.
That's a bummer.
Huge bummer.
I hate that when that happens.
Huge bummer. It's not often you come across those
Whose fault
bridge
was
project
that?
Groupons.
No.
Yeah, so at least they found it, but yeah, have to get next time.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for those.
60 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then finally, you may have heard the new Viking Stadium did win the bid for the Super Bowl
Very
in 2018.
exciting.
It is a big deal. What you may have not heard is that Todd Field was actually in the running. They had submitted a bid, but unfortunately, it was denied we did fall just short of the 35,000 free parking spaces required by the NFL to host a Super Bowl. So, Hastings, we gotta increase our parking. So there you go, folks. We told you were going to get informed here. Talk of the town. So there's some of the talk of the town right there. Some of the headlines for you.
We'll be right back.
Come to know your Dakota County Pleasant Hill Library, where browsing for books is only the beginning. Whether you're 1 or 101, you'll come to know anything and everything. Come to talk about good books. Move to the music. Come to meet local celebrities and popular authors. Enjoy puppet shows. Create a work of art. And write your own story. You'll come to know anything and everything at the Dakota County Pleasant Hill Library at 1490 South Frontage Road in Hastings. Or come to know your library on the web at www.dakotacounty.us/library. Or find us on Facebook, the Dakota County Pleasant Hill Library, where browsing for books is only the beginning.
Well, we are now joined in studio by Michelle Jacobs of the Hastings Chamber of Commerce. Michelle, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Michelle, you know, Rivertown Days is coming up and an exciting time for Hastings. What are some of the things that are happening this year?
Well, it's our 35th anniversary, which is
Can't
exciting.
believe it. Wow.
So we are kind of tying in some of the themes of that, which is interesting. If you Google 35th anniversary, you find that jade and coral are big parts of the anniversary color.
Okay.
We have a water ski show. The Dock Dogs are back.
People love those.
Yes. You know, it's kind of good to keep mixing things up and have different events each year. So each year we try to bring something new in, and then sometimes things kind of take a break for a while and see if people really miss them, we bring them back. And that's kind of what happened with Dock Dogs and the water ski show as well.
Now, just between you and us, and well, we're maybe watching, but what is your favorite event? What is your favorite thing at Rivertown Days?
Oh boy, that's a toughie. One thing, it just cracks me up. One thing I love, my girls love selling buttons, and I don't know why. Every year they ask me,
And they're good at it.
do we get to sell buttons
me
again?
think.
Not do we have to, but do we get to sell buttons again? So, you know, my kids are 18 and 20, so you figure they've kind of grown up with this from the time they were babies to now volunteering and doing it. So, you know, the arts and crafts fair, I tend to, I think the pedal pull is funny to watch. I mean, just kind of
It's everything
those
is so
kids
fun.
put everything they have into that event. And unfortunately, I think what happens is because we're so busy at the river and taking care of some of the logistics, I don't get to all the events. So I hear wonderful things about them and I see pictures of them, but you know, I see the parade from a little bit different perspective going by me one-on-one or at the end of the parade directing them in a different route. So I have a little different perspective of
Let's
What's
talk about
yours?
the parade.
What are your favorite?
My favorite, mini donuts, of course.
Okay.
And what else? I enjoy the craft fair.
Okay.
Every year I buy matching tie-dye for our whole family.
Oh, yeah.
And then we go on a vacation always in August, and we all wear it.
That makes for a cute Christmas card, I bet.
Thank you. Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
Terry's excited about that.
So, actually, I don't have to buy. His shirt lasts from year to year.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it doesn't get worn a lot beyond
Poor
the.
Care Bear.
How
Yes.
about you? What do you
Well,
like?
speaking of the logistics, for me, I'd say, you hit it on it. I think the pedal pole, it's so cute to see those kids going at it, and they put some effort in there too. They take it seriously. I think some of them even do some training,
Oh yeah, I mean
training in the
they
off-season.
can advance from here onto other pedal poles, so it's not not to be taken lightly.
No.
It's nothing about Rivertown Days is. Did we give the exact dates? I know it's always the third weekend.
Third full
The third
weekend.
full
So if the
weekend.
first falls on a Sunday, that
Yes.
doesn't count as a weekend. So sometimes that gets confusing for
Oh,
people as to which
okay.
one is. So it is July 18th, 19th, and 20th.
Wonderful.
But this year it's new. On Thursday night, the run is going to be a glow run. So
Oh,
instead
great
of Saturday
idea.
morning, when
Yep.
everybody's so busy with other activities, they're going to do a glow run on Thursday night, and it'll be a
Cool.
little cooler, hopefully. And
Wonderful. Now, I know downtown is a little, there's always construction everywhere. What is the route of the parade this year?
it is the same as in previous years. We
Fabulous.
have been told that all that work will be done, or the roads will be smooth in order for us to be able to use
Great.
that route.
So what is the route, if you can, so I want to,
It-
is it too early to put my chair up?
Yes.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Unless you have a really fabulous
You-
friend that doesn't mind
you're-
you on their
you're
porch.
I'm very organized.
You're Mo McNeary. You can put your chair out wherever you want. No, they'll move. They're going to move.
Yeah, well,
So what does it take to pull this off, Michelle? I mean, how many people are we talking about, volunteers and those involved in chamber, and when does the planning start for this too?
you look at individual, like the button sales or volunteers for the parade, or in addition to the task force, or volunteers to run the beer garden in addition to, then you're getting into several dozen 70, I think we were looking at 72 or 90 volunteer shirts or whatever it is, and that's just for the chamber volunteers. So you look at the YMCA and their run. They have volunteers that they need, and every event has volunteers, the church groups and those things. So our volunteers are probably, 80 to 90, but then you'll take that out to all the other groups that have events and the volunteers they're using. I mean, it's hundreds of events. You look
Doesn't
at-
it say a lot about Hastings?
Right, you look at the parade, and I'm always amazed when you look at all the people that show up to be, the booster clubs and the different organizations and their volunteers that show up to be in the parade. I'm always amazed there's anyone left to watch, honestly. Because, you look at those floats and you have,
Yeah.
your major nonprofits in town and all of their volunteers and the churches in town and all the youth groups in town, and you have all these people participating, and it's just amazing to see. But it's like, wow, there's still people left to watch, So there's thousands. I mean, if you start looking at it that way,
Yeah.
it's probably, over 1,000 volunteers when you start taking in all the other parts of it.
And when it's all said and done, do you have like a tradition you do every year, like to kind of unwind and relax and like kind of celebrate?
talk about that on
Celebrate the
air.
ending.
Uh,
Got to keep it clean here, but
No, usually I usually take the week after off. Sometimes I work the Monday because there's still some things to work out logistically with some of the vendors or something. But usually my family and I take that time, and that's kind of our set vacation week.
Nice, well deserved, I'm sure.
It's exhausting, kind of.
Yeah, that's quite a feat.
When I was young, it was easy. The older I get, the harder it is.
Oh,
but-
well, it's a great event, and we're so happy that Hastings can show off their beautiful riverfront. And thank you for all you do to make it look so easy.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's very
Thanks for having
fun.
me. Thanks
So-
for both volunteering,
Yes, of course. So again, July 18th through the 20th.
right? With the kickoff run the 17th, again, and the library's also having an event on the 17th, so don't
Okay.
forget those two little earlier ones. but-
Wonderful.
Well, for more information, I'm sure people can find it. You have it all over your website
On the
there.
website, hastingsmn.org.
Great. Well, thank you, Michelle, again for coming in, and we look forward to
Rivertown
having a good time.
Days 2014.
35th
Can't wait.
anniversary.
Can't wait. Yes.
There you go.
Woohoo.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, I'm very excited because this is our cooking segment, and I'm
Yummy.
going to channel my inner Julia Child. Do you know who that is?
I do know. Yes, I do know that one.
Good.
You got me.
All right.
There's one there.
Yes, Rachel Ray. I'll say something more contemporary
Okay,
for you.
sure. Yeah,
you know
Rachel
her
Ray,
too.
yeah.
Okay. Anyway, this is very exciting. I am a big fan of crock pots. In fact, this is my actual crock pot from our house.
Nice.
So I am very excited because, Well, you know, I think it's important to eat together as a family. I know family's important to you as
Yes,
well.
yes.
And I think that the way to do that is to sit down together and to keep a meal warm all the time. So I'm a huge fan of crock pot. You can make anything in the crock pot. Did you know that?
I did know that. Well, actually, I didn't know about anything, but yeah.
You can make many things, and hopefully we'll have an opportunity somewhere down the line to make more recipes. But I have all my ingredients here, and the key, I think, to crock pot cooking is that you leave it, and then you can go to work or you can do whatever and come back, and it's just a wonderful thing for your family. So I have all my ingredients, and I'm just
All of
going to
them.
take.
You sure you got all of them there?
Yes, and I'm going to take a couple seconds for people to go and get a pen and pencil or a pen and paper or whatever, or take notes on your phone, whatever people do these days.
Yeah.
And so I'll just wait here for a couple seconds while people get their
I think that's a good
something
idea.
to write with. Okay. Okay, so we're all set. Anyway,
got it.
so for the crock pot, thank you for plugging that in.
Yes.
You you take the lid off the crock pot, and then what I like to do is this one of our sponsors?
No.
It's not? Okay, then
No,
I'll
so
hold
there
it
you
this
go.
way. This is the original made with canola oil. It's like a nonstick cooking thing, and this helps a lot with your cleanup.
Nice.
So you do that. You spray it in your crock pot, and then is this a sponsor?
No, again, yeah,
Oh, this
sorry.
isn't?
They,
Okay.
They did not sign on.
Then I'm going to hold it this way, and this is called cream of mushroom soup, but you could use, you know, cream of celery, or you could use cream of chicken, but I prefer cream of mushroom. Okay, and then you take the cover off. Now, where are all my cooking utensils for my cooking segment?
You know,
This is what I have.
not in the budget. Not in the budget.
Not in the
but we
budget. That's
got-
fine. No worries. So
We have a very nice fork there, though.
you put
have a
this
very
in.
Nice fork.
Actually, you could put the other secret ingredient in. So this is just a can of cream of something. And then you take chicken, and my favorite thing is, I know chickens come like as a whole thing, like a real chicken.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and did you know our kids didn't even know that they were eating chicken? They didn't make the connection that that is also something that has legs and walks. Yeah, it's fine.
That's funny how they made. Yeah, it takes a while to make
all
that
of a sudden
connection.
they made that connection one night. What? We are eating chicken? Yes, that's what it's called, chicken.
Yes.
Anyway, so you take chicken. I prefer chicken breasts that are already cut up, and they take the skin off and everything. They come in a bag. And again, because we don't have utensils, and chicken is highly, it's not contagious. What's the word I'm thinking? Highly contaminable.
Quick. They run pretty fast.
They're quick, yeah, they're quick too. But so you just take some chicken, however many people are in your family, and then now this is the other part. So then you put the cover on, and then you think, now am I going to be gone all day today, or might I stop home to let the dog out to go to the bathroom? And then that's, you know, I'm only gone half a day. So if I'm going to be gone all day, I put it on low, boop boop. And then if I'm going to be, is it on low? And if I'm going to be gone the whole day,
You are on warm.
I'm on warm.
There we go.
So the
We
whole day, if
just
you're going to
saved
be
the
gone
dish.
the whole day, just put it on low. If you're going to be gone just half a day, put it on high. And then that's it.
So that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's all.
Well, what a crock, I must say.
Thank you. That's the name of the segment.
Yes. It's never gonna get tired of saying that either.
Oh,
What a
that's
crock.
great. And wait until you taste it.
Yes, I can't wait.
Yeah,
So how long we gotta wait here?
6 hours, 6 to 8 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do
We'll
it.
be back. Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Yes. So that's it for us. Our first show. This is very exciting.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So
Thank you.
Thank you,
And
Mo.
thank you to Mike and to Mike
Yes, to our mics.
and to Mike
yes.
and to Mike.
this mic.
Yes.
And thank you for watching too. Again, well, the whole recipe will be on Facebook, and we look forward to seeing you again next time on the next Talk,
Talk
of
of
the
the
Town. See you then.